The big thing that is different from this Jeep to the rest of them that we build is the engine.
Hey guys, in this video we have something really cool. We have a 2020 Jeep Gladiator with a little extra sauce, and to show us that sauce is Alex, who's the shop manager here at Fortec. So Alex, I'm gonna let you take this away. Yep. Tell us about this build that you guys have here.
The big thing that is different from this Jeep to the rest of them that we build is the engine. It's got the engine from a Dodge Demon. They're about 840 horsepower crank. So that's pretty stout for the Gladiator platform. To handle that power, we did Dana 60 crate axles front and rear using an Evo Manufacturing bracket kit for the rear axle. It's got coilovers in the front from King with Evo brackets as well. 20-inch fuel wheels, Maxxis Razor MTs, a bunch of lights, fender chop kit, and a really kicking sound system.
So these right here, are these 40s? These are huge.
Yeah, these are 40 by 13 and a half, 20-inch wheel. And to also help the Jeep stop a little better, we did really big Willwood brakes. If you want to look at that, they barely fit inside the wheels, but the Jeep stops just as good as it goes.
With the conversion that you guys did, how long did that take?
Too long. The engine swap was actually the quickest part of it because we outsourced that to Dakota Customs. They're in South Dakota. We use them for all of our Mopar power plant swaps. They do a really good job and they're quicker than we could ever do it. They had that part back in about 3 weeks. And then the rest of it with the 1-ton swaps and everything else took another 2 to 2.5 months to really get dialed in correctly before we gave it back to the customer. Yeah, and this is daily driven too. It's a little bit obnoxious, but it's a lot of fun too.
Yeah, obnoxious might be, that's a good word for it, but it's a good obnoxious to have, you know? Like
a lighthearted obnoxious.
Yeah. If someone was to come in and wanted to do a swap, do you guys encourage that? Or is it kind of like, if the customer's really like on board, you guys, is that something you guys want to do all the time and kind of?
Yeah, I mean, if we have the understanding of what the budget needs to be and the time constraints with how long something like this takes, it's definitely something that we like to do and we have a lot of fun doing as well.
So that means time and money. That's what you need.
You can't get around
this.
You can't get around it.
With these swaps in the Gladiator, is it always a Demon motor or is it kind of like the 390?
Way more people would do a 392 than a Demon.
Okay.
That's way more reasonable just from a budget perspective and replacement parts and just having a drivetrain to support that kind of power.
Right.
Doing like a 5.7 or a 392 is a way more practical solution, a more practical swap for sure. But this is not practical.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it kind of, it could be practical. I define practical. This is beautiful. What's your besides obviously the motor swap?
Yeah.
What would you say is your favorite thing?
Just how the Jeep sits for how wide it is and how tall it is, proportionally speaking. If you didn't know how a Gladiator was supposed to look, this looks like how the thing should have come out of the box. I mean, 40s on any other Jeep look like a monster truck tire.
That is true. They look huge and ridiculous.
It looks stupid, but this actually looks like it's supposed to be on 40s. Just the size and the stature of the whole Jeep is, I guess, my favorite part, aside from the engine.
So I have to say, so the internet thinks it's not really a Demon.
Yeah.
So we gotta prove them wrong.
Well, let's do that.
So let's pop the hood. Let's show them.
It popped the hood.
And then they gain a little taste for themselves.
So as you can see, it's got the Demon motor.
That looks like a Demon.
It is not just the supercharger. That is a real Demon motor.
Yeah, they did a great job.
It's clean
to do this. I mean, to do it as fast as they did, and it looks. This looks like something that would come out of factory.
Absolutely.
You know, like it is clean, tucked. I mean, the wires. I mean, everything. It looks really awesome.
You still have, you know, a functioning OBD2 port. Every gauge works. You could take it to the dealership for diagnostics if you wanted to.
And the computer, so the ECU system basically reads it as this came from factory.
Yeah, so
like basically would understand like, oh, this is the engine that's always been in here.
Yeah, so from what I understand, the computer that's running the engine is from a Dodge Demon, and I'm not sure exactly how they interface that with the factory gauges and everything, but yeah,
wiring's complicated.
Yeah,
so that's for nerds.
That's not my forte.
They
just I just sell the dream and make it happen, and I let the experts make it work.
It's quite a dream. This is quite a dream.
The customer has told me that he's gotten it up to speeds that you shouldn't be doing in a Jeep, and it's still butter smooth. So.
When in Mexico.
When in Mexico.
When in Mexico.
When in Mexico. Outside.
This is so cool. Like this is every kid's dream is something like this.
Yep.
That sounds like a demon.
It does sound like a demon for sure. Yeah.
Now the exhaust, is it what type of exhaust is it? MagnaFlow? What are we running in the back?
Yeah, so it's got a single MagnaFlow muffler, and otherwise it's pretty much just headers and a straight pipe.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so here we'll give it a little rev if you want.
God, I love that smell. That smells awesome.
Yeah. Well, it's healthy.
It is very, very healthy. It's good for the environment. Well, there you go, guys. That's the Demon. I mean, these are just the tip of the iceberg of some of the things that they can do here at Fortec, and this is awesome. I love seeing things like this come out and customer builds, bring them to the shop and everything like that. So yeah, any final words?
That's pretty much it. If there's anything along these lines you'd like to have done to your rig, let us know. We'd be happy to do it. Well,
guys, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Follow us on Instagram. We got a lot more cool videos like this coming out. So yeah, stay tuned, stay locked, and we'll see you guys soon.